So coffee is a good thing.
Coffee is a health drink. It reduces your risk of heart disease by about 30%.
Are you kidding me, Tim?
I'm not kidding you, no.
It reduces my chance of heart disease by 30%.
Yes.
And heart disease is one of the biggest killers, we know.
Correct.
So what people don't realize with coffee is that it's not just caffeine. There are some polyphenols found within coffee and even decaf coffee that can actually help to promote a reduction in inflammation in the body, and also has been associated with better cardiovascular health. And specifically, there's a type of bacteria present within our guts that actually feed off coffee.
There's a microbe in all of us called Lawsonobacter that only drinks coffee. If you drink coffee, you've got masses of it. It's growing, it's there, you're nourishing it every day, and it gets all the fiber from coffee and breaks it down. But if you're not a coffee drinker, you still have small levels of this microbe sitting there that have been transferred perhaps from a kiss from a coffee drinker, and it just sits there in this shriveled form in your gut, waiting for that first cup of coffee when it can bloom and have wild sex and carry on.
I don't drink coffee because I find that the caffeine sends me absolutely loopy.
If he says that he's not responding well to coffee and that he might get loopy or highly anxious, then it's pretty easy to counteract this side effect. You can add L-theanine, which is a nootropic. You could consider adding in some magnesium or even taurine and potentially even phosphatidylserine.
The fact that I'm not having sex within my body.
Your Lawsonobacter is very upset. Why can't he have just the occasional cup of coffee? He'd be very happy if you give it decaf. Give it some decaf occasionally.
So he's mentioning that decaf is actually a good way to actually stimulate the growth of this Lawsonobacter bacteria.
Which is just the one that does coffee that we know about, but there's thousands of others waiting for you to have these interesting foods.
Don't just view food as its purely caloric value. Remember that the foods that you consume do impact your microbiome, and your microbiome has a profound impact on your overall health, your hormones, your neurotransmitters, and things that you never thought were possible. So definitely, as a reminder, looking at food from a different lens.